So this happened, I believe, last night or within the last day or so. So basically, there was a protest in New York City. There's been a lot of protests going on everywhere. Over who's the guy's name? Oh yeah, Daniel Prude's death. I didn't read the whole story on that. I'll have to look more into that. But it was basically some guy who was he was high on something, but like the cops really didn't handle it very well, and they like put a bag over his head and suffocated him, and yeah, it wasn't fun. But they
Man,
were
they're coming up with new innovative methods of killing minorities.
yeah, dude. Cops. I feel like they have a brainstorming sessions. They sit there and go, "Damn, what's the most interesting way I can kill a minority today?" Anyway, all right. But so what happened was a car rammed through that rammed through those protesters. So we're gonna watch this quick little clip here.
Yeah, pretty shocking scene when a car drove through a crowd of protesters
Yeah,
last
look at
night in
that.
Times Square after hundreds of people turned out to protest. After body cam video emerged of the march
Oh, there it is. Yeah, see, there we go.
arrest of a black man
Look
who
at them.
later died in Rochester, New York. The disturbing video was released by the family.
Like what? What are you thinking?
Suspended all 7 officers involved. Laura Ingle is live for us now, and Laura.
Okay, but so you could see the general gist of it. So
Like, I know that story is about the car, and I know you want to talk about the car ramming through, but what were those cops thinking? What was
They
going
weren't.
through their head?
Uh,
Did they really do all cops just have no self-awareness whatsoever? They can't look at what's going on with all this public unrest, all these injustices against the minorities of America, and they're all being pinned on the police force. So you think they put on their happy face, be all, good cop, make sure nothing goes wrong. No, they go and do something like this. Put a bag over a minority's head, shoot one in the back 7 times. It's just no self-awareness and just an inability to understand that there are repercussions for your actions beyond just, oh, I'm upholding law and order. At least the president has my back.
yeah, so here's the thing that's oh, it looks like it was been updated because it looks like it's different than the last time I looked at this. So the thing I wanted to point out is they're saying that like oh yeah, so they're saying, oh yeah, we seek the car that they're trying to find the car that drove through, like all that. They're saying like, oh, we need to catch this guy. We need to figure out who this was. So the big story about it that I think is interesting is so here's the car with those people in it. We got old MAGA hat, American flag T-shirt, and you'll notice the NYPD escorted these people. They know who they are.
They getting fucking police. Yo, look at the escort, baby. That's
Is that after they rammed through people?
Nope, that's right before. They rammed it right down there at the end of the street.
Look at the black car, baby. Yo, y'all are fucking coons.
So they were driving down that road with the intention of ramming through people. They knew what they were about
so
to do.
was
The cops knew what they were about to do, and the people driving knew what they were about to do.
Yeah. I wouldn't say the intention, but I don't think because they were just walking in front there, and then I guess the driver was like started honking. The whole thing is that well, I don't think this video doesn't show it the whole way because if of course it's Fox. I wanted to point that out. But it just shows them but they come up and the car just starts like honking, but they're crossing the street, and then the car just says basically screw it and just goes right through the crowd. And yeah, then it's interesting that like they were there and they escorted the people into that car, and then you can see the later in the video. You can watch the incident here. Back up. Yeah, but like so this person runs after and they.
My fat ass gotta lose some weight, but he's protesting.
Yeah, but then the NYPD is tweeting like, there's an ongoing investigation into the incident. Like if you see,
They're not gonna do anything. Nothing's gonna happen.
No. Yeah, apparently I saw something saying that they were that the person, the driver of the car, was waving a gun at the crowd. I don't know. I haven't seen anything about that. It's still a developing story. It only happened it only happened last night. So still
But
developing.
those aren't outside agitators. Those are patriots.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because I forget. Oh, I saw. Yeah, because the guy actually, or I think he might be a New York local. But like this guy here is like he's like an he's like a Blue Lives Matter activist. Like he runs like a page like dedicated to like fundraising money for police officers and stuff. So yeah, basically what they're doing is they're kind of covering up one of their own in a way, which is like I mean pretty much like what they always do because like I don't know they're a gang pretty much.
Yes, it's yeah, the entire, the police force, about how it's like a brotherhood, it's like a fraternity of like, they're never going to leave each other's side. It's starting to look less and less like that and more like a actual gang.
Yeah, because I mean, just a gang that's funded by the taxpayers. Oh yeah, and then you remember after towards the end of last stream, whenever who is it? Oh, when Cuomo said like if Trump wants to come to New York City, he's gonna need an army, and that one guy responded was like he already does have an army in the city. It's called the NYPD.
and that dude right there,
and this guy, whoever
that dude, if you just had to conjure up the image of a Trump supporter.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he looks quite overweight.
Like
I mean,
probably
he
like
looks very short.
5'4", probably like 230, 240.
Yeah, MAGA hat. Is he wearing a mask? Yeah, it looks like he's wearing a mask. Yeah. But oh yeah. Oh, I think this is better footage of it. Peace. Yeah, so there you go. They were just walking across the sidewalk. I mean, sure, maybe the light was green and they were annoying the driver, but the driver basically just said like, forget it, and just tried to run people over, like with no issue.
Did he kill anybody?
No one was killed. I think like one person was just like treated on the spot, like their knee got hit by the car or something, or like because when the car went through, the bike like swung around. I think it hit somebody, but like nobody was like hurt at all, really. Fortunately, but whoa. And then the NYPD is just like, oh, whatever, because it's one of their own. It's somebody that fundraises money for them, so they're not gonna press too hard about this. We'll see if I don't know.
Now,
we'll update and see if anything actually comes out of this.
Now, your conservative reactionary's natural response to seeing a video like that is they were in his way. They were just standing in his way. They were in the middle of the road, and whenever you're in the middle of the road, you're impeding a driver's ability to get to where he needs to go. So they deserve to get ran over, repercussion free. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm going to give you this probably the most simple counter argument to that. That man beforehand was clearly aware there was a massive protest in front of him, and in America, at least with American infrastructure, there exists things called other roads. There are other roads that aren't being marched on that can get you from point A to point B. True. It may take an extra couple minutes, but there exists those roads. So whenever you have that kind of forewarning, the cops are actually sitting there most likely telling you, there's protests up there, and you still decide to go up to not only drive up to the protest, but then make the conscious effort to run through those protesters and effectively turning your vehicle into a weapon trying to kill the protesters. That's very revealing about not only your political alignment, but also your personal principles about race and freedom of speech.
Yeah, they're just conservatives are just morally repugnant. So, but speaking of that, I thought, you know what? Let's scroll down to the bottom of this Fox News page and let's see what they say. So, defending yourself while conservative, that's a capital offense under the Biden-Harris regime. They are inspired by Robert Mugabe. Isn't he like? Wasn't he like the president of like Zimbabwe or something? Like, how does
Wait.
that? How is that even relevant?
Defending yourself while conservative, that's a capital offense under the Biden-Harris regime. For the Biden and Harris regime,
Or yeah, again, as we were saying, they will always justify no matter what. Any time that like anybody is killed by the police or is threatening, they will in any way, shape, or form. Anyone even related to the police, like that Blue Lives Matter, yanking on the door handles, trying to gain access to the driver to beat them to death, beating on the windows to try to get into the car since the doors weren't opening. If they didn't get in, they would have torched the car with the driver inside. The crowd wanted to harm or kill the person inside. Anyone would try to get out of there unless the person has a dash with. I mean, yeah, those people were just walking across the street chanting. Just chanting. Like, they didn't start like trying to grab the door or beat the windows until the guy literally drove into the crowd. Like,
that protest did not get violent until the Trump supporter came in and started running people over.
Exactly. Outside agitators. Yeah, it's time New Yorkers take back their city and stop this violence and
take back their city.
Occupant attended a small naturally Trump rally. Surprise. There are no small President Trump rallies, only small sloppy Joes. Okay. It's a new nickname, I guess.
Dude, it's so embarrassing because according to the rule of law, most people should be arrested for second-degree murder. It's a heat of the moment, second-degree attempted murder, I should say, because somebody fortunately was not killed. But had somebody been killed, they would be charged with second-degree murder. Second degree is heat of the moment, and he tried to kill somebody.
Yeah,
you can't say he didn't.
The typical conservative. Anyone that owns a truck should plow through New York City. If you feel a bump, reverse it. Step in front of my truck, and you'll be my new bumper sticker. Yeah. But we're the agitators, all right. We're the ones that want people to get killed. Like. But Antifa are the violent ones.
Do these people have no self-awareness, like, whatsoever? Do they realize they're part of a cult?
No, they don't. They're morons. They are actual morons, dude. I swear, like, I swear, you have to either just be rich and just, or a rich white guy and just hate it and just want to be rich and white still, whatever, or just be, like, have low cognitive ability to be a Republican. It's pick one. Like, I don't think... I'm just at a loss for words. Like, anyone know the best way to get snowflake residue off a bumper? Asking for a friend. Just wear it proudly. Yep. Oh yeah, but the people walking in the sidewalk are the fascists that are just walking on the sidewalk. Yeah. These days, the victims are always blamed. Yeah, and you guys usually do the victim blaming.
Yeah. And plus, dude, every single Trump supporter is literally dying to be a victim.
Oh,
they
dude.
want to think that their ideas are getting oppressed and these liberals or these far-left socialists are going to take over the nation. No, they are not. Joe Biden is a soft Republican. He is not going to do anything that the Trump administration would like him to do because he needs to build his campaign within that framework to unite his 30%, which is all he has left.
Dude, I swear that, like, these people... Like, they want it. They're itching at the opportunity to kill somebody. That's why they go to protests, like, with guns, They are itching to kill somebody. Like, they bring a gun, like, just, they want somebody to just, like, fuck around and find out. They want somebody to do it, man. Like...